Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Runabout. We're here to talk about the truck race that got wrapped up last night. The final race of the regular season. It was the Clean Harbors 250. Ty Majeski took home the W. I wasn't able to watch. I watched most of the stage 3. I was hanging out with some friends. So I was kind of keeping up with it, seeing what was going on there in stage 1, stage 2. Chris Jacobs won stage 1, and then stage 2 went to Grant Engfinger. It looked like when I started watching this, it seemed like Grant Engfinger was the more dominant truck there. It looked like he had position. We saw a big, massive wreck there that took out a bunch of trucks. 46 to 22, the 5, and 25 to 02, the 75, 88, and the 1. Looked like it took some time. I think they were coming up right from that big wreck. A little bit after from that wreck, I think. It was a long cleanup, it seemed like. But Grant Finger was leading, dominating. It seemed like a typical race. Good short track racing. Trucks, new tires were the best tires, right? So if you're on old tires, you're going to fall back. We saw we had a caution there where some guys took some strategy where we saw Corey Hine take tires, which is a solid, good truck all day. But then when he took those tires and he had a nice long green flag run, he was able to take advantage, and he ended up coming back and be able to take the lead from Grant Enfinger. We also saw Ty Majeski in there that also was able to look like he was charging fast. And at that time, those were the last fresh tires those guys had. I'm going off Corey Hine because he was the one that was able to, I think, to make the most progress because he took the lead off Grant Enfinger. But then we got a caution that really cycled it to really kill their strategy. We saw Grant Enfinger, Ty Majeski, all these guys, Lane Riggs, they all were able to take tires. And then we saw some great restarts that really made it wild. Grant Enfinger getting passed by Ty Majeski, took the lead. They were bullying each other around that racetrack. Especially Grant Enfinger. They were not giving him much respect. The guy who I felt like was the most dominant, at least the second half of the race, it seemed like, wasn't getting any respect for himself. But then we saw another caution there with Connor Zilich and the 32 guy hit from behind when the 71 of Chase Purdy, and then that sent 32 up into Connor Zilich. That was the last caution there, and then we had another wild restart, but Ty Majeski was still able to prevail. Bunch of cars beating and banging. And Ty Majeski gets his second win of the season back-to-back at Richmond. That was a quick review. We run down our finishing order here. Ty Majeski first, second, Christian Eckes, third, Taylor Gray, fourth, Grant Enfinger, fifth, Lane Riggs, sixth, Tyler Ingram, seventh, Ben Rhodes, eighth, Daniel Dye, ninth, Ty Dillon, and 10th, Connor Hall. Daniel Dye survives and makes it into the playoffs. He was able to outpoint Tanner Gray, who he was on the same strategy as Corey Hine there with the newer tires, and he was making progress and gaining points on Daniel Dye. But then when that caution came out that screwed him and also Corey Hine, he was done for. It really stinks because it was a great gamble if it worked out. But just caution came out, and that's kind of he was probably in that situation. His truck looked like he was a top 15 truck, maybe the top, back half of the top 10. But I wasn't able to fully keep up, so I don't know how his progression of the race went for him. But he gets in on the playoffs. Lane Griggs had a good run for him too, getting in the top 5. He didn't make the playoffs. First rookie season, made a lot of mistakes this year, but at least come out with the top 5 run. That's good. You don't usually see him run that well. Taylor Gray, Grant Enfinger for Al Motorsports. Grant Enfinger, this was a good run. He might have almost won this race if he didn't. There was a couple of wild restarts in the end that he kind of got pushed out, kind of got bullied, kind of got used up. That kind of ruined his opportunity to maybe keep control of the race, and that allowed Ty Majeski to get out in front. But we look at Ty Majeski here. Back-to-back wins. The next race is the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, August 25th. That's his home track. So, and then our flatter short track. He's really good in these lower bank short tracks, just like IRP and now Richmond. It seems like they're hitting something where if he can stay consistent, also Bristol's coming up, he could definitely be a threat now to win this championship and be in the championship for. Because right now, Corey Hine, Chris Eckes, those guys are going to put themselves on their own league pretty much. Also, Corey Hyman, he finished 16th. Do that strategy, he had no fresh tires, and it really showed because he was not at all competitive after, I believe he was on 7-lap used tires. But our playoff drivers will be Corey Hyman, Christian Eckes, Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez, Rajah Caruth, Grant Enfinger, Tyler Akram, Taylor Gray, Ben Rhodes, and Daniel Dye. Looking forward to seeing this battle. It's going to be a long battle. I mean, they don't race till August 25th, so they're going to have a lot of breaks in between their playoffs. So I'm excited to watch it. Stay tuned. I think this weekend I'll have it up tomorrow or a couple weeks down the road I'll give you my playoff bracket for the Truck Series. So look forward to that then. But overall, I felt like the race was fine. I didn't get to watch most of it much at all, so I'm not going to give it a full rating. But I felt like when I was very, very entertained with the last in the end of stage 3. So I enjoyed the race and enjoyed my time watching. But besides that, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I'm not really asking you to subscribe, but besides that, goodbye.